Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is Nesca with Apocalyptic Design, and welcome back. Here is a POI slash prefab that I decided to remake, remodel, and essentially, I'll just give you a quick fly over here. Took a huge chunk of space and protected it. Threw in the fire spikes down below. All the protective walls. And of course there's a tunnel leading over to my neighbors. You know, we toss a couple of bikes down there and travel back and forth, have a disco party every once in a while. So coming on back up, let's give you the tour. This POI was actually a lot bigger than I thought it was when I started the project. It took me probably about 3 weeks, almost a month, to just kind of get in here and get it done. Running about 8 hours a day, just changing things, taking out blocks, putting in new blocks, a little parking pad for bikes. You could probably fit a couple of bikes on each side if you wanted to have some roommates. I thought these little arches were really super neat. I actually ended up using supports to begin with, but I didn't like the look of them and realized that I could use ramps on the underside, creating just kind of a different look. So here is a nice little gazebo that I custom built. It wasn't here. I'm not sure if I really like the look of it yet or not, but I think it's a good start. It's almost kind of an oasis feng shui garden, if you will. And in each corner, there's a different biome. So over here we have a burning biome. In the other corner, there's a snow biome, a plains, and a grasslands, I think. We'll take a look at that once we get there. But yeah, this is a nice little place. Come have a tea after a long day of killing zombies. And we'll just head back on over this way. And here we have kind of just, you know, a couple of little structures and statues amongst a flower garden. And of course, here is the winter biome. So if you're too hot, too cold, go pick a biome and stand in it. This actually was all desert land, and I took off the top layer and threw in forest ground, which has changed the biome. As you can see, it's sitting at about 62 degrees right now. I put in this pool. So again, you can go swimming, or you can come across the cute little bridge and tootle around. Here's the back side of the property. Here, of course, is an archery range. Always got to practice killing them Z's. And here we have the grasslands with a birch tree. Yes, I have turrets on every corner, and they all crossfire to each side, and then one in the center for a diagonal protection. Here's the beautiful garden. I love this garden. It's so nice to just kind of walk through and, I don't know, admire it really. And it's no good having a property if you don't have a couple of elks, a couple of chickens, a couple of rabbits. Got to make sure you're survivable. And up and over the waterway. Here's our outdoor kitchen. And of course, you always need to have sunbathing. You can't go wrong when sunbathing. Ah, so relaxing. So moving on. Going around, we'll just go around the outside of the property first, and then I'll take you to the inside and show you all the changes in there. Coming back out. Past the animals. Here we have plains biome, some cacti. Over here is where we've set all the snares, and of course the chicken coops. An ongoing and steady supply of feathers and eggs. This is actually with the Valmod pack, the expansion, and not overhaul. Overhaul makes things a lot tougher. So, you know, if you're looking for more of a challenge, go for the overhaul side of things. But yeah, this server is Relentless Gaming. It is a public server, and it is run with the Valmod Expansion and the Compo Pack. You don't need to install the Compo Pack. You just got to put in the Valmod Pack. It's very easy to install. Let's head on inside. So this was actually all closed off when I first got here, and I've opened it right up to the back. Here is the living room, little custom built fireplace, bookshelves. Like I said, this project was a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be, but it was a lot of fun building for sure. Fish tank. Would be nice if we could throw like some water in there or some fishes or a picture or something just to kind of make it look like there's something in there, but it looks really nice in the overall, in the interim anyways. Let's head on over here. We have a little mini study, and here is the bedroom. A little art on the wall, another study. What good is a bedroom without a large TV hanging from the ceiling? Right? Right. Here is a walk-in closet. And a couple of windows to the outside. Skylight, of course. And over here we have, of course, another fish tank, a little see-through wall. It's actually a support wall. Worked out really good decoratively. And this leads out to the back side, where you have the outdoor kitchen. Coming into the kitchen, being able to do a dropped down kitchen, I was really excited about it because I didn't realize that this POI had multiple floors and walls, so everything is done in doubles when they built it. And I popped through one day going, holy crap, I didn't realize, and I was able to create this drop down floor and kitchen with a little herb garden. I was really happy about that. Thought it turned out super neat. And of course this door over here leads to the sun deck, and over here is of course like the pool. So there's a few ways in and out of this place. There's also multiple levels. There's an upstairs and a few floors below, so we'll get to that. Here is the bathroom. You always have to have a nice potty, even in the apocalypse. At least that's my thoughts. A couple of bookshelves, reading material, sink and medicine cabinets, a nice shower, steam shower at that. And of course, a jacuzzi. Honestly, who can go wrong with having a jacuzzi in the apocalypse, right? These windows are actually in the developmental stage of the admin section. Thought I'd try them out. As you see in the previous video, they were also in the fall pit, and I designed kind of an eye with the window, and then these I did like a really nice arch. Thought that was super cool. And glassed in skylights, or at least it's painted to look so. And a sauna. I didn't do the eye with it. I did kind of a diamond using the arched windows again, just playing around with them, see what they can do. A little fountain. And the ember piles are admined in here. The flames, however, if you dig one block down and put in burning barrels, whether you use ember piles or plates or just bars, you can actually have real flame coming out of it, just like you saw in the fireplace on the main level there too. So then burning barrels do have a use beyond light incanastations. The circles are done with just arches. I love the effect it has. Very shui. And that covers that. So let's take a quick look upstairs. There's not really a lot to the upstairs sector. This is where I've got all of my forges and workbenches and chem stations, all my wall safes. Wall safes are actually bigger than storage chests, and they're flat against the wall, so they're not so in your face. All you need for those in terms of the Valmod pack is mechanical parts and springs, and they're really super easy to make. I always run a couple of workbenches. We got some cement mixers, And I've got it all upgraded to stainless steel just to ensure, you know, safety first. And yes, I love color. Can't help it. So here we have the laundry room. A couple of washers and dryers, a sink, counters to fold on, some desks, and another little study area. Those are always nice. Popped a hole through the roof, or I guess the ceiling from downstairs perspective, or the floor from up here perspective, so you could see down into the living room and the front door, and another custom fireplace. And as you can see, I did the same thing here with the ember piles and burning barrels below. I'll just pop into the ground here so you can see them. See? Just burning barrels. I turned them every time I placed them, just so that the flames and the licks were different. Has a really neat effect. There's a nice little balcony. It's actually on the front of the property. You can see for miles and miles out here in the desert. You can see a nice designed, I think it's just an Asian town to the northeast of us here, and it's part of the Compo Pack, which has, I think it's 50 plus preloaded prefabs that you can update into your XML files and then have those random generate as full towns and cities. So those are super cool. I love the Compo Pack. It's amazing. And let's go take a look downstairs. Now this thing actually came with its own movie theater and kind of a concession stand type thing, but I did some upgrades and changed it around and made it a little bit more predominant in terms of that. So obviously concession stand, a little mini entertainment area. Right, again, the glass would be nice to be able to throw stuff in there, whether it's shelving units or just something in general, but the way the blocks are set up is once the glass is in, then that block has been used. Even if it's on the exterior side, you probably could, but it wouldn't be flat against the wall, so that would kind of ruin the effect. This room is exactly how it was when I got the prefab, with exception to I came in and did a bunch of painting. You know, just cleaned it up a little bit, took the garbage out, and threw in a nice door, upgraded the floors, tossed on the coat of paint. Coat of paint fixes everything, right? Coming down the hallway, there's my bed. I don't know if you're aware, the bed actually, if you take over a POI, depending on the settings of the server, a bed or bedroll, king size bed, whatever you decide to put down, will actually stop sleeper spawns in your POI, depending on how big that file has been set. And here is the movie theater. It was in a bit of a shamble when I first encountered it, so I came in and fixed it up and threw in some carpet and painted it. And yes, those are just water fountains, but they do look like little projectors, so I thought it was kind of cute. I threw in some arches just to give it that nice shadow. And nothing wrong with a little bar at the very top while you're watching a movie. So this door here leads back to the media room and the concession stand. There was actually full cabinets buried in behind the wall here, which I just happened to find by accident by smashing through a wood panel. There's actually quite a few little secrets in this POI in terms of that, little closets and panels and things that are hidden. So if you do find this POI in its original format, take a look around. There's some neat stuff. I wish I'd actually done a preemptive or a before video of this, but I just got into building. I was excited about it, and so that's what I did. Any prefabs from now on, I will definitely get you guys a before. This is the hatch down to the tunnel that I was showing you earlier. As you can see, just goes straight down. Goes through the spikes and then into that bigger tunnel over here that I was showing you. We've got bikes that go in there and up and down, and I think I've got like 2 or 3 neighbors that live north of me there. So we connect and share things and check out each other's places during the nighttime and stuff when it's not a blood moon. And here is kind of the headquarters of it all. I was hoping to put the TVs on an angle, but it doesn't work as well as I was hoping it would. A couple of little desks, some books, munitions boxes, And in here is the backup of the backup of the backup. So you get in here, and of course you got, you know, your TV, a little couch, another set of forges, workbench, chem stations. These forges actually came with the property. So if you do find this POI and you're on the Compo Pack, you want to check it out, you're allowed to take it over on either a public server or it's your own private server. Head for the basement. Once you find that movie theater, head for the basement because these are already here. And again, I ended up dropping the floor, made a little sunken dinette. Turned out kind of cool. And kitchen. Originally the POI, just the wall of counters were here, so I came in and popped in a fridge and a microwave and an oven. The microwave doesn't do anything, it's just paint, but I thought it looked really cool. And all of these lights are actually part of the POI system as well, so it's a fairly well lit POI. I liked it. It was a long build, had a lot of fun with it, and definitely can't wait until I start my next build. I'm probably going to start doing, I'm going to go and find, probably just on my own private server, I'm going to just create a seed and go find a little town and maybe just go through the whole thing. We'll do an entire town flip. So we'll just jump into flight mode here, God mode, and here's what it looks like from above. Right, so you got the gardens, the archeries, the statues, the gazebos, the four corners. It actually turned out really well. I really enjoyed building it, like I said, probably quite a few times at this point. But I'd love to hear what you guys think. You know, if this is something that you think turned out really neat, think it's stupid, whatever. Just, you know, be kind, constructive criticism, right? It's just a video game, so it's meant to be enjoyed. And we'll get some more custom builds to you guys. And thank you very much in the meantime for hanging out, checking out the video. If you liked what you've seen here, smash that subscribe button, give it a like, share it with your friends, and let's build a community of apocalyptic decor. Have an absolutely deadly day, guys, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks so very much, and bye for now.